Alright, starting to get excited. It's time to raise the mast. So what we're going to do is slide the mast towards the back of the boat. I'm going to go ahead and attach this ball and socket joint from the bottom of the mast to the ball in the middle of the boat. Here we go, Steve-O. Alright, we want to make sure these cables are free to run and that they're not obstructed by any cleats on the boat. Alright, so if you want to zoom in here, I'll go ahead and show you what this ball and socket should look like. It should be a nice snug fit. And once it's all the way in there, put this pin in. Alright, that's what it should look like. Okay, so now before we raise the mast, a few questions to raise. Want to watch out for overhead power lines. Not a good thing. Also, if you're rigging this on a trailer, you want to watch for overhead obstructions on your route to the water. And also, in case something were to go wrong, you want to make sure that you have plenty of space on either side. But nothing's going to go wrong because you're going to double check your cables. Everything's running freely. We have both rear attachment points connected, so we're ready to raise the mast. Raising the mast is much better as a two-man job. So we're going to go ahead and have Steve raise in the back. I'm going to hop onto the boat, lift the mast, and once I get it in an upward position, Steve is going to come around to the front and attach this shackle at the bottom of the jib to this carabiner here on the furling drum. This could be a shackle, this could be a carabiner. Either way, you do want to connect this point to this point here on the jib. And up we go. Now we have the mast up. We have the jib connected in the front. Steve-O is going to go ahead and connect either side of the remaining cables. There's the starboard side of the boat connected. Alright, we're almost ready to finish the mast rigging sequence. We have a few more steps, including this over-rotating protector here. This short line is simply going to go into this little cavity here, which prevents the mast from over-rotating. Alright, and we have another step here. We're going to use this bungee line to go in between these jib sheets. It's going to keep the jib sheets from getting caught on the bottom of the mast. It's going to be very easy to do. You have your bungee cord. You want to just take the end of the bungee cord down to these attachment eyelets. They may be a little hard to reach. You can just go right down there. Nice simple overhand knot should do the trick. Alright. I'm going to take the loose end. I'm going to go up through the eyelet on the mast here. On the other side. At this point, the elastic band should have plenty of tension in it. And that's complete. You want to make sure that these jib sheets are on the outside of the elastic bands. Alright, so now we're going to set up the jib and we're going to show you a special Marsh Creek technique that's going to make this fun and easy to do. You can see we have many wraps here on the jib to keep it contained while transporting. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take out several of these wraps until we have about 7 wraps remaining. Alright. Now you'll notice that the drum is still fully empty. I never let any of that furling line back into the drum. Good way to do that is just by cleaning it off there. Now one thing to stress as you're putting out these jib sheets is you don't want to have any crisscross of the jib sheet on the jib here. Should be nice, smooth, even wraps, untangled as you put them towards the back of the boat. towards these cleats here. Here's a nice gust. I wish I was on the water right now. All right. Now Steve-O is going to put it through that fair lead there, through the second fair lead. Just like that. He'll put a stopper knot in the end of the line so it doesn't accidentally come loose. Okay, so now we're going to have our model Steve in the back here demonstrate how we pull the jib out. So he's going to uncleat that small black furling line there. He's going to gently release it as he pulls in one side of the jib sheet. There it comes. And that is a Windrider ready to go. Just the mainsail and you're going to be blasting out there.